We know that the plate boundary between South America, which is over here, and the plate that South America is on, and Africa, which is over here, and the plate boundary, excuse me, the plate that Africa is on, the boundary between these two is a divergent plate boundary. That's a boundary where the plates move away from each other. This movement separated the Mesosaurus fossils, which we can find in South America and also Africa today. This is a picture, maybe. There we go. This is a picture that shows convergent, which is where two plates go together, and divergent, where two plates move apart. This bottom picture here shows a divergent plate boundary, which is like the one that Africa and South America were on. This side over here is where South America is found today, and then over here on the other side is where Africa is. And between the two of them is the Atlantic Ocean. Under the ocean is the mid-ocean ridge, which we learned about last week. What we're wondering is which one of these two claims is most accurate. Claim 1 says that the South American plate and the African plate moved apart suddenly. Claim 2 says the South American plate and the African plate moved apart very gradually. We're just not sure which one of these claims could account for these fossils being on different continents today. In this lesson, and also in the lessons that follow this week, we're going to collect evidence to answer the question on this slide here that says, what do we know about plate motion that is currently taking place? We're wondering, what's going on? Knowing about what's happening with plate motion today might help us get ideas about what may have been happening with plate motion in the past. Geologists believe that much of what we see happening on Earth's system today and also happening in the past in a similar way. So they use what they can observe today as evidence to explain what happened a very long time ago. This is something that we could ask just today. We live here in Seattle, and underneath us there's a plate, the North American plate boundary. There's a small plate just off the coast of Washington State called the Wanda Fuca plate. It's one of the smallest plates on Earth's surface, and it is currently getting pulled underneath the North American plate. So this picture here shows where Seattle is, kind of where this little arrow is. Over here is the North American plate, and over here is the Wanda Fuca plate. It's quite small. The ocean ridge that's on the Wanda Fuca plate is only about 50 kilometers off the coast of Washington State. So my question to you is, how fast do you think the plate below us is moving? And in which direction do you think it's moving? So take a moment to think about how you could answer this question. Again, here is a picture of the convergent plate boundary like what we're on right now. So the Wanda Fuca plate is getting pulled underneath the North American plate, and how long do you think it would take?